common logarithm has a base of 10 and the base is normally not written. It'll look like this, log of 5. So it's log base 10 of 5. That 10 is just, it's invisible right there. So example 3, evaluating logarithms by using mental math. Okay, first step. Set equal to x. So see how these have a log. Remember that base in this case is 10 of 1,000 equals x. We need to put that equals x. That's the first thing we're going to do. Second thing is we're going to switch to exponential form. And if we remember that, this says log b a equals x, so we want it to say bx equals a. So 10 to the x equals 1,000. So now we're going to solve for x. Some of these you're going to happen to know in your head, and some of these you might have to grab a calculator and try in your calculator, and either way is fine. So that is saying 10 to what power is 1,000? Well, 10 times 10, so 10 squared is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000, so that is 10 times 10 times 10. So 10 to the third power is 1,000. So x equals 3, because this is what I'm looking for. If you can skip from here to here, that is perfectly fine. You don't always have to write that line out. B. Let's do the same thing. Log base 4 equals 1/4. Or sorry, log base 4 of 1/4 equals, we need to put equals x. Step 1. Step 2 is switch to exponential form. So base power equals. Now here's a shortcut for you. Anytime you have one number that's a whole number and one that's a fraction, this will be negative. So if you have one whole number and one fraction, the exponent will be negative. So here's your little helpful hint. Now, 4 to what power is 4? This was just a regular 4 over here, just be 4 to the first power. So because it's now in a fraction, I would say 4 to the negative 1 is 1/4. So x equals negative 1. C. Log, remember there is no base. What number is it when there's no base? There's log base 10 of 0.00001. Okay? Because it's a decimal, it's the same thing as a fraction. Let's go ahead and put our equals x. Let's change it to exponential form. So 10 to the x equals 0.0001. Now, to what power would make this become a decimal? Because one's a whole number, one's a decimal, we have to, it's going to be a negative. And I'm just going to start plugging things in my calculator, and if I get 10 to the negative 5 equals 0.00001, so x equals negative 5. Log base 25 of 0.04 we have equals x again. So switch it, 25 to to the x equals 0.04, or if you want to switch that to a fraction, you can. Plug it in my calculator. Because I know that one's a whole number, one's a decimal, I'm going to have a negative number. So it's 25 to the negative 1 equals 0.04. So x equals negative 1. Try these three on your own.